Welcome to Thinkin' Bits. In this video, you'll complete a realistic ISTQB Certified Tester Advanced Level Test Analyst mock exam, also known as CTAL-TA. This mock exam has 40 questions. The real exam allows 120 minutes, and you need 26 correct answers to pass. That's 65%. For every question, pause the video, choose your answer, and then we'll go through the explanation together. Let's begin. Question 1. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Which task primarily belongs to the test analyst and not the test manager? A. Creating the test strategy at portfolio level. B. Deriving concrete test conditions from requirements. C. Budget planning and resource allocation. D. Steering reporting to management. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Deriving concrete test conditions from requirements. The test analyst focuses on analysis and test design, turning requirements into test conditions and test cases. Strategy, budget, and organizational steering belong to the test manager. Option A is wrong because portfolio-level test strategy is a test manager responsibility. Option C is wrong because budget and resource allocation sit with test management, not detailed analysis work. Option D is wrong because steering management reporting is typically owned by the test manager. Exam tip. Test analyst equals analysis and design depth. Test manager equals strategy, budget, and steering. Great job. Let's continue with Question 2. Question 2. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A test analyst must ensure traceability for an epic. Which artifact directly links requirements to planned tests? A. Test completion report. B. Program-level risk register. C. Test conditions with reference to the requirement. D. Team personal development plan. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is C. Test conditions with reference to the requirement. Test conditions describe what must be tested and reference requirements. Test cases are based on them, creating the chain requirement, then test condition, then test case. Option A is wrong because a completion report summarizes outcomes after testing. It does not establish the planning link. Option B is wrong because a risk register tracks risks, not the direct requirement to test mapping. Option D is wrong because personal development plans are unrelated to requirement traceability. Exam tip. Traceability starts with test conditions that explicitly reference requirements. Now, let's move on. Question 3. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Which competency is especially central for a test analyst in the CTAL-TA context? A. Negotiating vendor contracts. B. Analytical thinking and systematic test design. C. Personnel responsibility for the entire QA department. D. Defining corporate IT strategy. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Analytical thinking and systematic test design. Advanced Level Test Analyst emphasizes analytical skills, understanding requirements, deriving test conditions, applying techniques, and interpreting results. Option A is wrong because vendor contract negotiation is not a core test analyst competency. Option C is wrong because department-wide personnel responsibility belongs to management roles. Option D is wrong because corporate IT strategy is far outside the test analyst scope. Exam tip. When the syllabus says test analyst, think analysis, design techniques, and evaluation, not management strategy. Ready for the next one? Question 4. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. In an agile team, the product owner discusses a user's story. When should the test analyst actively contribute? A. Only after the sprint review. B. When clarifying and refining acceptance criteria. C. Only when production defects are reported. D. Exclusively during the test execution phase. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. When clarifying and refining acceptance criteria. Early involvement, for example in Three Amigos sessions, enables testable acceptance criteria and prevents costly rework later. Option A is wrong because waiting until after the sprint review is far too late for shaping the story. Option C is wrong because reacting only to production defects misses prevention opportunities. Option D is wrong because limiting contribution to execution ignores analysis and design before coding. Exam tip: early test analyst involvement equals better, more testable acceptance criteria. Great job! Let's continue with Question 5. Question 5. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. What typically distinguishes the test analyst from the test lead? A. The test lead never executes tests. B. The test analyst focuses on detailed analysis and test design. The test lead often coordinates the operational test team. C. The test analyst is only responsible for automation. D. The test lead only creates test cases. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Test analyst work emphasizes depth in analysis and design. The test lead often provides operational team leadership and coordination. Roles may overlap, but the emphasis differ. Option A is wrong because a test lead may still execute tests depending on the organization. Option C is wrong because the test analyst is not limited to automation alone. Option D is wrong because creating test cases is not the sole job of the test lead. Exam tip: analyst equals design depth. Lead equals operational coordination. Now, let's move on. Question 6. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A stakeholder does not understand technical testing terms. How should the test analyst communicate? A. Use only ISTQB terminology. B. Explain risks and quality statements in business language with impact. C. Read detailed test scripts aloud. D. Avoid communication and only write tickets. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Effective stakeholder communication translates technical test information into business-relevant risks, impacts, and decision bases. Option A is wrong because forcing only ISTQB jargon blocks understanding for non-testers. Option C is wrong because reading scripts aloud does not help stakeholders make decisions. Option D is wrong because avoiding communication prevents informed risk decisions. Exam tip: speak business impact and residual risk, not only test jargon. Ready for the next one? Question 7. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Which activity is a typical outcome of test analysis by the test analyst? A. Approval of the overall budget. B. Identified test conditions and proposed test techniques. C. Hiring new testers. D. Closing the project contract. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Identified test conditions and proposed test techniques. Test analysis delivers test conditions, priorities, and technique recommendations as the basis for test design and execution. Option A is wrong because budget approval is a management decision. Option C is wrong because hiring is a staffing and management activity. Option D is wrong because closing contracts is outside test analysis. Exam tip. Analysis output equals test conditions plus technique recommendations. Great job. Let's continue with Question 8. Question 8. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. The test manager asks about test progress. What does the test analyst usefully provide? A. Only the number of executed test cases without context. B. Evaluation of test results, defect status, and residual risks for the feature. C. The team's vacation schedule. D. A list of all available test tools on the market. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. The analyst evaluates results, qualifies defects, and communicates residual risks. Input for management decisions, not just counters. Option A is wrong because raw counts without context are weak decision information. Option C is wrong because vacation schedules do not answer progress and quality questions. Option D is wrong because a market tool list is unrelated to current feature progress. Exam tip. Progress reporting needs results, defects, and residual risk, not metrics alone. Now, let's move on. We enter black box test techniques. Question 9. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A field accepts age from 18 to 65 years, inclusive. Which boundary values does two-value boundary value analysis test for valid inputs? A. 17, 18, 65, 66. B. 18 and 65. C. 17 and 66. D. 18, 19, 64, 65. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. 18 and 65. With two-value boundary value analysis, the valid boundaries themselves are tested. The minimum and maximum of the valid range, 18 and 65. Option A is wrong because that set mixes valid and invalid neighbors and matches a broader three-value style, not two-value valid boundaries only. Option C is wrong because 17 and 66 are invalid neighbors, not the valid boundaries. Option D is wrong because 19 and 64 are near-boundary values used in three-value analysis, not the two-value valid pair. Exam tip. Two-value BVA on valid inputs equals min and max of the valid range. Ready for the next one? Question 10. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A discount system applies rules. Premium plus order, greater than 100 euros gives 20%. Premium plus 100 euros or less gives 10%. Standard plus greater than 100 euros gives 5%. Otherwise, 0%. Which technique models these combinations most structurally? A. State transition testing. B. Decision table testing. C. Equivalence partitioning only. D. Exploratory testing without preparation. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Decision table testing. Decision tables suit combinations of conditions with different actions. Each rule is mapped as a column or row. Option A is wrong because state transitions model states and events, not primarily condition combinations for discounts. Option C is wrong because equivalence partitioning alone does not structure multi-condition business rules as clearly. Option D is wrong because unprepared exploration is not the most structural model for these rules. Exam tip. Multiple conditions with different outcomes equals decision tables. Great job. Let's continue with Question 11. Question 11. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. For equivalence partitioning of a mandatory postal code field, 5 digits, numeric, which partition typically belongs to an invalid class? A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B. 1, 2, 3, 4, too short. C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 in the same valid class. D. Empty input only. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B, a 4-digit code that is too short. 4 digits belong to the invalid partition for wrong length. Valid 5-digit postal codes form one valid class. Empty input is another invalid class, but not the only invalid one. Option A is wrong because a correct 5-digit code is a valid partition example. Option C is wrong because that statement describes a valid class, not an invalid partition. Option D is wrong because empty input is invalid, but it is not the only invalid class. Wrong length also counts. Exam tip: invalid partitions include wrong length, wrong type, and empty, not only one of them. Now let's move on. Question 12. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. An ATM has states: idle, card inserted, PIN entry, active, and on timeout, back to idle. Which technique best supports test design? A. Pairwise testing alone. B. State transition testing. C. Boundary value analysis only. D. Checklist-based testing without a model. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. State transition testing. State transition tests model allowed states, events, and transitions, ideal for workflow or session-based systems like an ATM. Option A is wrong because pairwise testing targets parameter combinations, not state workflows. Option C is wrong because boundary values fit numeric ranges, not ATM session states. Option D is wrong because a checklist without a state model misses transition coverage systematically. Exam tip: workflows with states and events equal state transition testing. Ready for the next one? Question 13. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Use case online return. The main path ends with a refund. An alternative path, goods already shipped, leads to a partial refund. What should the test analyst test in addition to the main path? A. Only the happy path. B. At least the documented alternative and exception paths. C. Performance under load only. D. Only the login page. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Use case tests cover main, alternative, and exception paths, not only the successful standard flow. Option A is wrong because testing only the happy path leaves alternative behavior unverified. Option C is wrong because performance alone does not cover functional path variance. Option D is wrong because login is unrelated to covering return path variance. Exam tip: use case testing means main path plus alternatives and exceptions. Great job. Let's continue with question 14. Question 14. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. For a transfer form with an amount field and a status workflow, the analyst chooses equivalence classes and boundary values for amount, and state transitions for workflow. What does this describe? A. Contradictory test design. B. Combining suitable black box techniques per risk and artifact. C. An ISTQB violation because only one technique is allowed. D. Experience-based testing only. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Professional test design combines techniques. Numeric inputs use equivalence partitioning and boundary value analysis. Process logic uses state transition or use case. Option A is wrong because combining techniques is complementary, not contradictory. Option C is wrong because ISTQB encourages selecting and combining techniques appropriately. Option D is wrong because this scenario describes systematic black box techniques, not experience-based testing alone. Exam tip: match the technique to the artifact. Numbers, decisions, states, or experience. Now, let's move on. Question 15. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. In a decision table with 4 conditions, 16 columns arise, 6 of which are logically impossible. What is the sensible next action? A. Execute all 16 columns anyway. B. Remove or consolidate impossible combinations and test remaining rules. C. Discard the decision table and not test. D. Test only the first column. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Consolidation reduces redundant or impossible combinations and increases efficiency while maintaining coverage of real business rules. Option A is wrong because testing impossible combinations wastes effort without business value. Option C is wrong because discarding the table throws away useful structured coverage. Option D is wrong because one column does not cover remaining valid rules. Exam tip: impossible decision table columns should be removed or consolidated, not blindly executed. Ready for the next one? Question 16. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A field allows values from 1 to 100, inclusive. Which inputs does 3-value boundary value analysis test at the lower boundary? A. 0, 1, and 2. B. 1 and 100. C. 0 and 1. D. 1 alone. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is A. 0, 1, and 2. 3-value boundary value analysis at the lower edge tests the value just below the boundary, on the boundary, and just above the boundary. 0, 1, and 2. Option B is wrong because 1 and 100 are the 2-value valid extremes, not 3-value at the lower edge. Option C is wrong because that pair omits the value just above the boundary. Option D is wrong because testing only the boundary itself is incomplete for 3-value analysis. Exam tip: 3-value BVA equals below, on, and above each boundary. Great job. Let's continue with question 17. Question 17. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Which statement about equivalence partitioning is correct? A. Every test case must cover all partitions simultaneously. B. Partitions divide the input domain assuming the same expected behavior. C. Valid and invalid partitions must not be separated. D. Equivalence partitioning always fully replaces boundary value analysis. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Equivalence classes group inputs with the same expected behavior. Valid and invalid classes are considered separately and are often supplemented with boundary value analysis. Option A is wrong because one test case typically represents one partition, not all at once. Option C is wrong because valid and invalid partitions should be separated. Option D is wrong because equivalence partitioning and boundary value analysis complement each other. Exam tip: same expected behavior equals one equivalence class, then add BVA at the edges. Now, let's move on. Question 18. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. In state transition testing, what does zero-switch coverage mean? A. All states were visited. B. All valid transitions were executed at least once. C. All pairwise combinations of all states. D. No transition was tested. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. All valid transitions were executed at least once. Zero-switch coverage means transition coverage. Each defined valid transition is traversed at least once. Visiting every state is a weaker criterion. Option A is wrong because visiting all states is state coverage, not zero-switch transition coverage. Option C is wrong because pairwise state combinations are not the definition of zero-switch. Option D is wrong because zero-switch means transitions are tested, not that none were tested. Exam tip: zero-switch equals every valid transition at least once. Ready for the next one? We move into experience-based testing. Question 19. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. What distinguishes structured exploratory testing from pure ad hoc testing? A. Exploratory testing has no goals. B. Exploratory testing uses, for example, charters, time boxes, and documented findings. C. Ad hoc testing is always documented. D. Only ad hoc testing finds defects. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Structured exploratory testing is simultaneous learning, design, and execution, with a charter, session time, and notes, not planless wandering. Option A is wrong because structured exploration has clear missions and goals. Option C is wrong because ad hoc testing is often undocumented. Option D is wrong because both approaches can find defects. Structure improves focus and learning. Exam tip: charters, time boxes, and notes turn exploration into structured testing. Great job. Let's continue with Question 20. Question 20. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A session-based test management charter reads: Checkout voucher field, 90 minutes, risk, wrong discount calculation. What is the purpose of the charter? A. Replaces all regression tests. B. Focuses the exploratory session on mission, time, and risk. C. Defines the programming language. D. Sets the release date. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. A charter provides mission, scope, time, and often risk context, a framework for focused exploratory work. Option A is wrong because a charter does not replace a regression suite. Option C is wrong because programming language is unrelated to the charter's purpose. Option D is wrong because release dates are not set by a test charter. Exam tip: charter equals mission, time box, and risk focus for the session. Now let's move on. Question 21. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. When is checklist-based testing especially useful? A. In completely new, unknown domains without experience. B. For recurring checkpoints, releases, or compliance requirements. C. When no test basis exists and there is no experience. D. Only as a replacement for automated unit tests. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Checklists rely on experience and standards, ideal for repeatable checks such as regression, releases, and regulatory points. Option A is wrong because brand new domains without experience give weak checklists. Option C is wrong because no basis and no experience undermine checklist quality. Option D is wrong because checklists complement automation. They do not replace unit tests. Exam tip: recurring release and compliance checks are classic checklist use cases. Ready for the next one? Question 22. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Error guessing as a technique is primarily based on A. mathematical completeness of all combinations. B. Experience, domain knowledge, and typical failure patterns. C. Tool-generated random data only. D. Code coverage metrics only. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Error guessing uses experience and knowledge of common errors. It supplements systematic techniques. It does not replace them. Option A is wrong because error guessing is not about mathematical completeness. Option C is wrong because random tool data alone is not error guessing. Option D is wrong because code coverage metrics are not the primary basis for error guessing. Exam tip: error guessing equals experience of where systems usually fail. Great job! Let's continue with question 23. Question 23. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. After a severe production defect in the payment module, the analyst plans a targeted session. Which technique fits best? A. Only reading requirements without execution. B. Exploratory testing focused on known weaknesses and related areas. C. Pairwise testing of configuration only. D. Skipping testing due to time pressure. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. After incidents, focused exploratory testing helps uncover related risks and undiscovered defects in neighboring functions. Option A is wrong because reading alone without execution misses dynamic defect hunting after an incident. Option C is wrong because configuration pairwise alone may miss payment-related behavioral risks. Option D is wrong because skipping testing after a severe escape increases risk further. Exam tip: after production escapes, run focused exploratory sessions around the weak area. Now let's move on. Question 24. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A checklist for mobile app releases contains outdated operating system versions. What should the test analyst do? A. Continue using the checklist unchanged. B. Maintain the checklist and adapt it to current risks, platforms, and lessons learned. C. Abolish checklists completely. D. Use only automated tests without review. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Checklists are living artifacts. Regular maintenance keeps them relevant and prevents false confidence from obsolete items. Option A is wrong because outdated items create a false sense of coverage. Option C is wrong because useful checklists should be maintained, not abolished. Option D is wrong because automation without review still needs current risk focus. Exam tip: treat checklists as living documents. Update them with current platforms and lessons. Ready for the next one? Next topic: defect management. Question 25. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. What is the purpose of a defect taxonomy in a test project? A. Punishing developers. B. Classifying defects uniformly for analysis, trends, and process improvement. C. Automatically closing all defects. D. Replacing test execution. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Taxonomies, for example by type, cause, or component, enable analysis, root cause patterns, and targeted improvements. Option A is wrong because taxonomies support learning, not blame. Option C is wrong because classification does not auto-close defects. Option D is wrong because a taxonomy does not replace executing tests. Exam tip: defect taxonomy equals consistent classification for trends and improvement. Great job! Let's continue with question 26. Question 26. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A cosmetic UI defect affects the home page during a critical checkout outage. How do severity and priority differ here? A. Severity and priority are always identical. B. Severity describes the defect's impact. Priority describes urgency of fixing in context. C. Priority is technical, severity is business. They are synonymous. D. Severity only determines processing order. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Severity describes impact. Priority describes urgency of fixing in context. They are independent. A medium severity defect can receive priority 1 during an active incident. Option A is wrong because severity and priority are not always the same. Option C is wrong because they are related but not synonymous, and the technical versus business split is oversimplified. Option D is wrong because processing order is driven more by priority than by severity alone. Exam tip: severity is impact. Priority is business urgency. They can diverge. Now, let's move on. Question 27. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. What is the goal of defect triage? A. Closing defects without review. B. Evaluating, prioritizing, and assigning incoming defects to the right roles. C. Counting only automated defects. D. Generating test cases from defects. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Triage is structured evaluation of new or open defects. Severity, priority, assignment, duplicates, and possibly rejection. Option A is wrong because triage requires review, not blind closing. Option C is wrong because triage covers all relevant defects, not only automated ones. Option D is wrong because generating test cases is not the primary goal of triage. Exam tip: triage equals evaluate, prioritize, assign, and spot duplicates. Ready for the next one? Question 28. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Root cause analysis in defect management serves to A. Identify only the developer. B. Find root causes and reduce recurrence through process or product improvement. C. Hide defects. D. Extend the test phase without benefit. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Root cause analysis targets systemic causes, process, design, tools, not blame assignment. It is the basis for sustainable quality improvement. Option A is wrong because blaming a person is not the goal of root cause analysis. Option C is wrong because hiding defects undermines quality. Option D is wrong because effective RCA shortens future waste. It does not aimless extend testing. Exam tip: RCA asks why the defect escaped, then improves the system, not the blame game. Great job. Let's continue with question 29. Question 29. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Escape rate, defect escape rate typically measures A. Number of test cases per tester. B. Proportion of defects found only after release or in production. C. Speed of code reviews. D. Number of meetings per sprint. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Escape rate indicates defects found in production relative to total defects. Definitions vary slightly, and it signals how effective testing and review were before release. Option A is wrong because test case counts are productivity metrics, not escape rate. Option C is wrong because review speed is a different measure. Option D is wrong because meeting counts do not measure escaped defects. Exam tip: escape rate equals how many defects got past release into production. Now, let's move on. Question 30. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Which element belongs in a high-quality defect report? A. Only the title, bug. B. Reproduction steps, expected and actual behavior, environment, and evidence. C. Personal opinion without facts. D. Screenshots only without text. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Good reports are reproducible. Clear steps, expected versus actual, data, environment, and logs or screenshots, facilitating triage and fix. Option A is wrong because a vague title alone is not actionable. Option C is wrong because opinions without facts slow resolution. Option D is wrong because screenshots help, but without steps and expected results, the report stays incomplete. Exam tip. A good defect report lets someone else reproduce the issue without guessing. Ready for the next one? Question 31. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A reported defect actually matches specified behavior. How should the analyst respond? A. Escalate as critical. B. Reject as not a defect or working as designed, with justification and specification reference. C. Close without comment. D. Delete the new test case. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Correct rejection with a requirement reference prevents rework and documents the decision for stakeholders. Option A is wrong because matching specified behavior is not a critical defect. Option C is wrong because closing without comment leaves no audit trail. Option D is wrong because deleting the test case may discard useful coverage of specified behavior. Exam tip. Working as designed needs a clear link back to the specification. Great job. Let's continue with question 32. Question 32. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. In the defect life cycle, what does status fixed typically mean? A. The defect was confirmed in production. B. A correction was implemented. Retest by testing is pending. C. The defect was marked as duplicate. D. The ticket was archived without action. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Fixed or resolved means the developer delivered a solution. The test analyst must verify with retest and possibly regression before closed. Option A is wrong because confirmation in production is not what fixed means. Option C is wrong because duplicate is a different status outcome. Option D is wrong because archiving without action is not a fix. Exam tip. Fixed means ready for retest, not yet closed. Now, let's move on. Final section. Testing quality characteristics. Question 33. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Which statement about acceptance criteria in user stories is correct? A. Fast and intuitive are sufficiently testable. B. Acceptance criteria should be clear and verifiable. C. Acceptance criteria fully replace all test cases. D. They are written only after release. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Testable acceptance criteria are specific and verifiable. Vague terms must be translated into measurable conditions. Think invest, testable. Option A is wrong because fast and intuitive are too vague without measurable definitions. Option C is wrong because acceptance criteria guide tests. They do not replace all test cases. Option D is wrong because criteria should exist before acceptance, not after release. Exam tip. If you cannot verify it, it is not yet a good acceptance criterion. Ready for the next one. Question 34. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. In the INVEST acronym for user stories, what does T, testable, mean? A. The story must be automated. B. Story success can be verified against the criteria. C. Only the tester may write the story. D. Testing may begin only after coding. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Testable means there are clear criteria by which fulfillment can be determined, the basis for acceptance and tests. Option A is wrong because testable does not require automation. Option C is wrong because writing stories is collaborative, not tester-only. Option D is wrong because test thinking starts early, not only after coding. Exam tip: INVEST T means you can tell whether the story is done. Great job! Let's continue with Question 35. Question 35. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. In risk-based testing, Feature A, Payment Compliance, is Class A, and Feature B, Avatar Upload, is Class C. What test depth is appropriate? A. Identical full regression for both. B. A. Intensive combination of techniques. B. Focused smoke or sample. C. Test only B fully. D. Test neither. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Risk classes drive test intensity. High risk gets broad, systematic coverage. Low risk gets a lean check with documented residual risk. Option A is wrong because equal full regression ignores risk differences. Option C is wrong because testing only the low-risk feature fully reverses priorities. Option D is wrong because skipping both leaves critical compliance risk unaddressed. Exam tip: higher risk class equals deeper, broader testing effort. Now, let's move on. Question 36. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. What is the goal of a Three Amigos session? A. 3 testers run the same tests in parallel. B. Product owner, development, and test jointly clarify story and acceptance criteria. C. 3 releases per day. D. Automatic code generation. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. 3 Amigos, product owner or business development and test, or QA. Clarify understanding, risks, and testable acceptance criteria before implementation. It is static testing at story level. Option A is wrong because the name is not about 3 testers executing in parallel. Option C is wrong because release frequency is unrelated to the Three Amigos goal. Option D is wrong because the session is about shared understanding, not code generation. Exam tip: 3 Amigos equals business, dev, and test aligning on the story early. Ready for the next one? Question 37. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Gherkin scenarios typically use which keywords? A. If, else, while. B. Given, when, then. C. Import, export, return. D. Class, extends, implements. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Given, when, then. Gherkin structures behavior with given for context, when for action, and then for expected result, a basis for behavior-driven development and acceptance tests. Option A is wrong because if, else, while are programming control keywords. Option C is wrong because import and export belong to code modules, not Gherkin. Option D is wrong because class and extends are object-oriented language keywords. Exam tip: Gherkin equals given, when, then. Great job. Let's continue with Question 38. Question 38. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. Nielsen heuristics are used in the usability context to A. Measure network performance. B. Identify typical usability problems in a UI evaluation. C. Find SQL injection. D. Optimize CPU usage. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Heuristic evaluation checks the user interface against proven usability principles. For example, visibility of system status and error prevention. Option A is wrong because network performance is a performance concern, not Nielsen heuristics. Option C is wrong because SQL injection is a security concern. Option D is wrong because CPU optimization is a performance engineering topic. Exam tip: Nielsen heuristics equal structured usability review of the UI. Now, let's move on. Question 39. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. The WCAG principle. Operable mainly concerns: A. Text color contrast only. B. Operation, for example, via keyboard, sufficient time, and no seizure triggers. C. Screen reader compatibility only. D. Font size only. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Operable means users can operate the interface, keyboard access, navigation, time limits, and no health-harming content. Option A is wrong because contrast mainly maps to perceivable, not operable alone. Option C is wrong because screen readers relate strongly to perceivable and understandable aspects as well. Operable is broader than that alone. Option D is wrong because font size alone does not define operable. Exam tip: Operable equals can the user actually operate the interface, including keyboard and time. Ready for the next one? This is the last question. Question 40. Read the following question carefully. Pause the video now if you'd like more time. A team combines manual keyboard navigation with automated axe scans for accessibility. What does this describe? A. Contradictory methodology. B. Combination of manual and automated checks, automatable rules plus human judgment. C. Waiving WCAG. D. Only for marketing websites. Let's review the answer. The correct answer is B. Accessibility requires both. Tools find many violations. Manual checks, keyboard, logic, and context cover automation gaps. Option A is wrong because combining approaches is complementary, not contradictory. Option C is wrong because using both strengthens WCAG coverage rather than waiving it. Option D is wrong because accessibility applies beyond marketing sites. Exam tip: Accessibility testing needs automation plus human judgment. Congratulations on completing this CTAL-TA mock exam. You just worked through 40 advanced level test analyst questions across the test analyst role, black box techniques, experience-based testing, defect management, and quality characteristics. Review any questions you answered incorrectly and revisit the corresponding syllabus topics. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more software testing tutorials and mock exams. You can also find additional free learning resources on Thinkin' Bits. Good luck with your certification.